Because there's stuff over here. Because technically I need to go over to the right, but if I go over left, I'll find more stuff. Because like I said, you want to find stuff to kind of build up your town.
You need to get stronger.
Get experience and blah blah blah, and this and that. But yeah, so that's why I don't even see the point of really roll dodging and that much in this game. I mean, for some things, but it's like I'll technically roll dodge, or I think I roll dodge out of the way from them throwing a stone at me, but the stone still hits me, and it's like, what's the point of roll dodging if they can still hit me? So it's like, I don't even really bother. I mean, sometimes you might be able to avoid it, but I think it's all random chance. Like sometimes you can roll to avoid the arrows, whatever, but once again, I don't really see the true point of it. I mean, there might be a little bit of benefit, but like I said, the benefit might be very minute. Oh, that's bullshit. Thank you. But yeah. Let's see. See more damage.
They're holding more prisoners in town. Please find them.
I think on this level I can always find all the prisoners. Because at least they're more noticeable. But anyways, so I mean, it just seems like there's little details that just feel like needs to be tweaked a little bit, but I don't think they will, but it'd be nice. See, it's like track. I mean, they just basically expect you to use your skills to surpass their shield, because you can't regularly attack them through their shield, but yet your special attacks will damage them through their shields. Oh, come on. Pull you over. I know I have a healing potion, but I prefer to use my healing spell if I can. You can find other spells. You can find, like, Frostbite you get right away after defeating your very first boss. The other ones are pretty much easy to find. Sometimes you just have to take the off path to find them. Well, this one is the healing one, not only in this series but in the other series, and I plan on getting them for the other characters. It's behind this one puzzle that's pretty much very simple to solve. And basically you just have to put in the code, and then you can get access to it, and then you just have to fight a horde of zombies, or a horde of skeletons.
You saved my life. You'll have my...
Which at that time is not really that hard to fight, because they're not that strong.
Bring it on!
And I usually use this spell because it's the most useful one out of the bunch. I mean, there's one that'll make you invulnerable for a short time, there's one that'll stun them, there's one that'll summon birds, there's one that'll summon a pig for you, there's one that'll what else, freezing fire. Oh, also make, yeah, invulnerable. Oh yeah, grass roots. There's one that'll root your enemies in place. What else? Summon crows. What else? Trying to think of what I've seen. Oh yeah, you turn your enemies into pigs or harmless creatures. But it doesn't work on all enemies, of course. What else? That's all I can think of or remember right offhand. But I don't remember the name of the powers or whatever they were, but I know a couple of them were like pigs and being actually have more speed, more whatever. So there's no real definitive guide of where you can find most of these. I've tried looking it up and there's no real layout of what things are except for most of the legendary artifacts, which I wrote down ahead of time, because I wanted to make sure that I could get them to a certain point. 5 of 5, yep, I can always get those. But yeah, these are hard to find sometimes because of the way they blend in too. That's another reason why it'd be nice to say, hey, you might want to look in this location, because sometimes they're hard as frick to see. Oh, stop it with your arrows. I should stop it with your arrows, buttheads. Triple kill. Down there, get that stuff. Well, you do get a merchant later, in which you can rescue. I don't remember which mission it is, but like I said, the people at first are very spaced out and kind of a little bit of annoyance to kind of have to go after to get everything you want or you need. Like I said, a minor annoyance, but once you get the merchant, he becomes a black market dealer, which kind of has like access to sometimes very rare items and very stuff that you have to come back for every so often to see what he has. And you never know what he might have. He might have something great, he might have something shit and terrible. Oh yeah, I can get that too. Oh, I need it. For as hard as I've heard it, not particularly, because of how try-hard it is. I've heard of them, not very particular, wanting to rage myself to Crazyville. Just like I don't really particularly do much shooter stuff. I mean, I have played Borderlands and that, and but no, particularly I would not want to necessarily shorten my lifespan by playing Dark Souls or whatever like that. I've been thinking about kind of playing like Let It Die, because that'd be kind of like Dark Souls. In a way, it's a Dark Souls new version, I think. Let It Die is very much like Dark Souls. And I also don't really appreciate, I mean, I understand the whole breaking equipment thing to make you have to find stuff, but I just never really like the whole management of resources. Like, oh, your equipment now broke. Now you have to find either something new or fix it. I never liked that at all. And I did have Horizon Zero Dawn. I got rid of it because, like, I also had Primal, but I got rid of that because I finished it, and I wasn't thinking that I should keep it to try to stream again. But I did play that, and I finished that. I also played Mad Max and finished that. Didn't keep that one either because I didn't really think of, I was gonna want to play it again. Well, I mean, I do, but at the same time, kind of need money for food and that. But I wasn't really thinking, I might actually have a stream or might actually have people watching me in that. But I mean, I'm glad that I do, but I don't expect to get, like PewDiePie or Markiplier, and I don't have that expectation of getting anywhere near them because I'm not as entertaining or not as talkative or as exciting or really whatever. Not saying fake, but not really over dramatic about stuff and not really entertainment based, I guess. I'm not really that whatever. I usually tend to let the game speak for itself. I usually let the game kind of tell its story because I don't really see adding my own commentary will really add anything to it. I mean, maybe on these other times that I'm running through this particular one, I might talk more and discuss more stuff because, like, why not? Because I've already played the story and I already seen the story, and you can check out the story on my channel with the other characters. But
for the old folk!
Get out of here.
All shall fall before my might. Not even a flesh wound. Death to my enemies!
Die already. Okay, before rescuing him, I'm gonna check this area to see. Any breakable barrels like that one. Breakable. Got nothing for it. Okay.
The name's
and here's your shopkeeper. So it's in the Floatnar Liberation that you get it. So chapter.
Taught their liberators the
so the first chapter, first mission in chapter 10, but you can't really access them until after you finish Tunnels and Trolls, which is the next one. So basically, you can start using them in chapter 11. But yeah, he's pretty much your black market guy. Which, oh, that's another complaint I have about that one. With the shopkeeper, that guy, this guy right here,
this is your village,
Bardine, or whatever however you want to say it. I think his prices for especially exchanges of resources is pretty much worked. Like, I feel like they're a little bit high. I mean, not saying you can't grind and get more gold, but it just seems like it's a little bit